the be able to say ye can ye bon koma ye say DARFIN finance near che say usika sem baby apese udisika ekoto say fa u business ho say fa say uku school ana say o kresika say that chibi so ko retirement eja akokra abrewa obenya no edidi kakra wo na maybe entwe bia de bia ne ka say DARFIN finance chire sika ho ensembi anope ora Frank Kwachire director of DARFIN finance no Isaac Ofori credit manager omo ha anope ora Kwachire
ya enua kwami
boko de
nyame adom ye ho ye
anope das no adaje
ense das
openyo Ofori
eja kwami
apum
boko nazo
ye ho ye papa na minni kan bi so de bia for be am say bura fi kurani de bia DARFIN finance ya daddy
okay ne di kan
okay roll for you na ka say you so why we bia no rise go for you and I can say mpacho if DARFIN finance ya dia
ye di kan de nchia matifo
ya jo super
ene omuso omuhwe ewo Facebook
ya dasi
DARFIN finance ya jumakuo o my bank ekunini Bank of Ghana amaye to me say yetimi ene Ghana for na obia ebidwa investment hu say opese okra osika ana say bia ebesia na ope ana say ope futuo bi aye betimi dia ma na boa ama business ana adwuma odi akoso no eno na DARFIN finance ye
enti sika sem nkwa
sika sem
na ye start bomb hu de wura kakra mo nhye dem pie dem hada na no pay dem amane
kwame
yes sir
chia we phone nyina
ora Frank Kwachi ena motene kan
pacho se mpesa meka se mitwi ne enye papa
but ye pa nya wo kan etini nyina
metimi aka fanti
oh anu tia do ye ite
brofo no so frafra na mo fa nche mi
nche fanti for the man what
enti ma mesa meka en ya ba ha no pe ya asem no etiewa ye pede ye cheche bibia ya to ne din de educational finance plan na mesa ye pede ye cheche etiefu na ebia route ya no pe de se eye nsusu ye fa mesa ebe hyehye de ebutu metua wa education ka ono na ye pede ye nyinkofo di ho kita ho nti memende ye orbey 3 p.m. ye pede ye Zoom meeting na ye kan no ho nsem ye cheche mesa ebefa ebe krasika se beauty frache ende ebia awo afra anade wo fase bi na epede eboa ma ni school koku ichira na mfande owo grade 1 anade class 1 na embreda wenyim de maybe wo 12 years ebotuma ka de ebotuma hihye na ya aboa mesa obeye de odu de opede okọ post secondary education na ebenye sika adiboshen nti ye baya onu hu na ye pede ye bo hu de ru anope na ye kekansem sofa ye titi nenwa du kakra kire nkofo de educational finance planning or ye very very important na ya sama ye ka ye di twa mezibetwa asema American sisi ande oya odu baby ankofo kade education is expensive.
It is.
But asema mebisande if education is expensive, let's go try ignorance. Which one will cost us more? Nti baya na anope ono hu kitedi ne pede yenye etiefo nya.
Obeka dem wo ma miska mehwe meba. Anyway, me oko school mitua school fees de bibia ebe nti na me bete mo abaka.
Oh, I asem de bisa. Na abaka de wuska but asema ye kan de sika ewo ho ewo dan ma sika na amfebia nka ho every now and then na mo baba nde sika na obosa abranti bi amenye no bonkomo the other time oka de odi 60 oka de orko pension no wo sika or savings now started there or pension man no hu de sika no orisa because sika ne bi mbaka ho bio nti my trend there even if you have money a pool of money, you still need to be getting more money because as you spend and you don't replenish, you lose out. Nti onanya sema ebeka there about makada afrani betu ani school fees but assemble tomato there about menya kwenshia and there something will happen your way. You might not be able to continue but usikani say sika na sika no onyambo ho a ebotum de ahwe afran na another thing so maka ho there inflation today my what can every now and then we brofo kasem muntum kan inflation no kasem but inflation is real. That is the only thing which is real in financial economics.
So the real value of money.
The real value of money. Se sika no se beta fracha and Kenya sika ne value or yes so strong today American dollar or the euro but usika no Ghana cedi mfatu wa ya mede mankofu da bande me afra ba muku school no na dokon no yem de woton 10 pesos na say sia dokon no size no increase but with the same ball of kinky but say so you 2 cedis
yeah
nti ono na mede cheche nkofu there if a pedet inflation asia ono na wo there e de hwe there na dokon no about 10 years or 20 years ago na dokon woton ahi na say sia so dokon woton ahi. The ball of kinky hasn't changed, but the price has changed. And that is how you explain inflation to the layman to understand.
Educational financial planning, when and we're targeting?
You're targeting students or anybody who calls himself a man or woman. Now, define who a man is. Anybody who is above 20 years old can call himself a man or a woman. There one kasa e wode tu mu hihye there okay me pede moku school me nyisika me papa nyisika me busuafo nyisika abade na ma motu aye ada boa mo hu there sika kakra metu ma atoa na in the seminar ye botu ma chire there even if you save as little as 20 Ghana cedis on a weekly basis for 12 years, it could culminate into 30,000 at the end of 12 years. They're factoring in the interest rates, which can be changing every now and then, but we give you a minimum interest rate. Able to mania them sikan. And first and foremost, we are targeting anybody who is above 20 years old, and we are targeting any parent who will want to give his child the best of education. Now, Sembia Walker, Benjamin Franklin, or say, if a man empties his wallet into his head, that is an investment. Nobody can take it away from him. And the best dividend or the best interest is your education. Into parents and grandparents. Now, make grandparents are now I'm the trust them what can be there. A good man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. Unja won cow. Inti a grandpa na grandma able to my boy able to esika to have my own grandchildren. Na mesa make them there. Mayem there abruchimem obia wako UK da onim there. There's a big supermarket called Sainsbury's. Yeah. The Sainsbury family, they have an endowment fund. Anybody born a Sainsbury, if you want to go to school, the highest level, there is money to pay for you from grade 1 to PhD. And those who also have companies who want to be, helping in education, like schools, who give scholarships. The scholarship, you need to be able to target that I'll give 500 maybe cedis scholarship every year. How do I get that money? You don't consume the seed money, but you put the money to use by putting it into the educational plan, and then the interest that comes on is what you use to give the scholarships. Then we can also look at churches. Churches who have now been helping people, they are church members. There's a limit to how much the church can be doling out every now and then. But if the church starts doing educational plan by going into the endowment mode, every now and then, no we share. 1 hour per what if one. The spectrum of people that we are targeting are wide. Both corporates near educational institutions, churches, and educational fund managers. Not individuals near students or anybody above 20, parents and grandparents.
Earlier, I can't be about post-secondary. In Tinam maybe said the Mazi or for tertiary education for Kutinane.
Okay, on for tertiary education, Kutin na ye retargeted. Now, Mesa life today, life actually starts when you are 18 years old and above. And can them time, either you go to the university or you go to a vocational institution or a apprenticeship. And now there you go and understudy somebody. Ninan or your post-secondary. Inti after post-secondary, them time never shawabra wasi. Inti na my friend there enya krate bikita. There sebeta franchise kwa humpo de pra na ɛwɔ krataa ebi a ɔwɔ krataa ɔpra kwan ho no sɛbi o tafracha ɔbɛgye sika sen ebi a onyi krataa efisɛ mesa ewiase no rekɔ no ekita krataa na de kyerɛ dɛ enyim ade hu suban anade enyim no hu ɛwɔ no hu nyimdia a ebi a ɔpɛ dɛ ɔma w'edwuma anade ɔfa wo no ɔbɔhwɛ da ama ade no na wama w'edwuma nti yɛka dɛ post secondary we are not only talking about university education, we are talking about vocational, we are talking about apprenticeship, we are talking about understanding anything at all that it will become your source of livelihood. Until you want some year can.
Yamra back to the event, our educational financial planning event. Esi oye daben.
Oye memende ya orbe 3 p.m. because mesa ya 3 p.m. because yepede wana wo amanoni so wotu mu hwe ana wotu mu participate ye target nkofo Western North America. So that one time you do only 7 hours since na 3 p.m. na 3 p.m. so mafan de Ghana 3 p.m. na che de one hour de woku gwad one hour de woka ye dwuma nyonka kan onu dem time na nkofo ojojo won ho nti wobotuma etien wo Zoom no ana de wobotuma hwe wo Facebook live nti only me 2 mediums are ye use memende orbe
Zoom and Facebook live what be we hin fan de yen de yin Zoom yin Facebook live we be say na we ye
yen virtual nti etu fie na sebeta frache wo computer kakra ba bi anade wo phone na ebotum de ono aye na nche de e DARFIN Finance website www.darfinfinance.com hon ma ebohu and she share honum another I think the first pop-up that will come to you will be about the seminar. Netuma register. Mesa register there. We have a limit for the Zoom, but for the Facebook we don't have a limit.
Okay.
Until Facebook is a use Zoom now bar. Na mpocho etume use Facebook na. I think Facebook no sebita fache minyim Facebook no mbebe. But the website no watch your message able to join by the Facebook.
So DARFIN Finance, DARFIN Finance is spelled DARFIN. Just in case otia DARFIN DARFIN. Say yeka say na pepe so be from no mama nchichi muni bi aka ho am. Wait me from 0303 973614 0303 973614 and 055 822 9858 055 822 9858. DARFIN spelled DARFIN. DARFINfinance.com. Into oko on website obehu bibia sa ewo ho na wacho anope ye nipa focus so say school ko teacher hu komo na atwetwe na anya say school ko na ye ka na e ka bia university education kwa tell per se oye vocational unse me ye TVET adwuma nti ho na e me de vocational education apprenticeship say me de be say ubetimia bomodia say phone say a laptop, say a computer. DARFIN Finance all call on website on meeting both Facebook and Zoom. Now, so people so cool school arbitrary and now say locally. A photo bang on benya photo was in this webinar or seminar.
Kwame yaba me photo ni yana today me kan de epede oba ku school arbitrary. Arbitrary school no ogu ahoro.
Yeah.
Na mesa me daba maka de school no so no school aboko no o chenyankofo so a ebenya epede eko Ivy League schools in the US yer can a minimum per semester between $54,000 American dollars to about $69,000 American dollars.
Hey, now no sure. Now no sure.
Ebi beka de na $69,000 nche oye dan na metumato. But University of Ghana so ho. Maamuko University of Ghana. Nti pakra price so University of Ghana so de wo ho. Nti na epe Ghana here so pe high end so Ashesi University so ho. Ghana Maritime University so ho no. Nti yanso de maye nya Krata Bank of Ghana sebita fache wodi kita yen. Ye CD hu adwuma. Nti se per dollar ye botuma church there CD na botuma aboa there botuma save CDs. Na ye chow CDs na at some crowd or woman there interest rates or ya dibia only the only variable factor. Na usika so a ediba to ho weekly no. Only the variable factor. Na meka interest rate. Interest rate is one of the phenomenon in financial economics there. Or change every now and then.
Yeah.
And it's sometimes tied to the regime of the regime or the government in power. Globally, I mean, you can tell when some people are in power or some parties are in power, interest rate might take a nosedive. Some people too, when they come, they focus on their interest rate management. Interest rate will go down. So interest rate is a variable which goes up and down. But in most cases, interest rate is tied to inflation until you don't lose out.
Okay.
Until so your dollar nepe there ya beji cedis. Yeji cedis now ya check sure there. Sikano do baby you can buy your dollars and be putting it out somewhere so that about tamuswa about to akade mu sika motum da hwe mo ba no school wa bruchi. Nti ono nya sema motum aka wo epede ku school wa bruchi.
Right, into DARFIN Finance Jumedie ni baby no mbe ama. Na mimbi said wana no your facilitation, wana no bakasa, eba asem no beka.
Ema na me facilitation, wo from Frank. Name the bank ejuma maye edwichi kakra. Maye ejuma for the banking industry for the past 25 years and still counting. I started my bank ejuma no or Bank of Ghana. The fee Bank of Ghana na moko Standard Chartered.
Okay.
My fee Standard Chartered na muka was Zenith Bank to start up from ground zero. My fee Zenith Bank na muka HSBC Bank Canada. Na sesia ma na me ya minya manyama nti sesia me DARFIN Finance ni ye juma. Nti ma na nsema makana it's an accumulation of over 25 years experience to tell you what to do.
What do we do with the money? We spend it. But how do we spend it? DARFIN Finance has the answers and solutions. Ain't Mimini Dabe, Ubiti, our educational finance planning and commercial. Eric, Isaac, Bibi, or hope you are the back one. Sorry, so.
Yeah, Kakra, I'm person the counter say Zoom, virtual Zoom ID, no, 839 05 43 73 87.
Pajosi Subium
839 05 43 73 87. And our password near 112233.
Very easy password.
Yes, and he said, "Oh, log in our Obekasi register. You just type in your name and then your email address. Then you'll be able to enter."
Okay. So this weekend it is Yanko Senia Day. You be cry sika 73 FA a school ko ho. Orakwachi then abeka di twa to answer sorry so.
The American twa to and say me have abofran me share some movie be or friend the girls must be crazy.
The Coca-Cola bottle.
The Coca-Cola bottle. So in conclusion, if education is expensive, let's try ignorance.
Let's try ignorance. If you think education is expensive, try ignorance. Frank Kwache, Director, Isaac Ofori, Credit Manager of DARFIN Finance, and Mide, Omonkomo Ebrahim, we are sure say as we go forward, we'll hear from them again. And I'll pay Yadama Cinema Daji.
Yes, that's
Peace 104.3. So every Wednesday you hear about DARFIN Finance. Today they walked into the studio themselves to tell us more about DARFIN Finance and what they do.
Come back to me, baby.